a number of Rays players have played for the teams that are in the College World Series. If you guys haven't seen who the final eight teams are, a little bit of an interesting bracket this year, and I think that that's going to make for a lot of fun. So we got Coastal Carolina, Arizona, Oregon State, Louisville, UCLA, Arkansas, LSU, and for the first time ever, Murray State. So very interesting bracket. Only two SEC teams, which is great.
Mhm.
The less SEC teams, the better because
Absolutely.
spreads out the rest of the goodness for the the rest of the country. But yeah, so we have two I guess two former Pac-12 schools, two mid majors. We got actually three former Pac-12 schools, I should say. So the Pac-12 technically has the most teams that are in it, and then we have ACC, two SEC teams, plenty of fun things to experience there. But I've been literally as we were starting this, I was trying to look to see what guys, if any, have played. Formerly played for the Rays or are currently playing for the Rays that are part of any of the teams that are in this College World Series. The lone current player that I could find is Drew Rasmussen, who played for Oregon State, a proud Beaver. Among some
Sco
guys
Beavs.
that, yes, among some guys who used to be on the Rays who were who had played at some of these other schools. We have Johnny Field. He didn't really play for the Rays for that long, but he went to Arizona. I already mentioned it previously, but Taylor Motter went to Coastal
Mm.
Carolina, was famously on the Rays when Coastal won the College World Series back in 2016. Brendan McKay went to Louisville. That didn't work out, as I'm sure we all know and are not really enjoying talking about, but it is what it is. Arkansas's got a couple of guys. We got Eric Hinsky. We have where Ryan Stanek, Jalen Beeks, Colin Poche. The one of those guys, not really the biggest fan of. But it is what it is. They're still proud alums of those schools, so they deserve all the credit.
Colin Poche, that's my guy.
Yeah.
That's
That's
Evan's
I forgot
favorite
about.
guy,
I
too.
honestly forgot about that guy. What's he up to? You know, that's a
He got dropped by the Nats because he really didn't have a good start to the season. I actually talked with
Dang.
him. I talked with him on opening day. It was more about Ray stuff than it was about anything else. But he gave me some good insight as to just how everything was going when the hurricane happened and his thoughts about seeing it and all that. Because he was still on the Rays for like a month after that happened, and then he ended up getting signed by the Nationals. I believe that's how it was. So yeah, he gave some interesting um, perspective on it. I think is it Mikey Matuk? He was on the Rays for a little bit. Yeah, he was on the Rays for 2 years. He went to LSU. I'm literally looking through LSU's thing right now to see if I'm missing anyone. And if I am missing anyone, please let me know because I'm probably screwing something up. But yeah, I mean, a very robust amount of guys who have played on the Rays, and again, the Rays are a young team, so to see that many guys already who have played on the Rays at some point and are now, or yeah, played on the Rays at some point, and their teams representing the College World Series, I think that's pretty cool. Do you guys have anyone who you are rooting for?
Not LSU. I'll tell you
Ooh,
that.
wow,
Not LSU.
straight shots.
I kind of want to root for one of the non-power conference teams, either Murray State or Coastal
Mhm.
Carolina. I know Coastal Carolina, they always seem to do good around this time of year, but just not quite make it. So this would be nice for them for sure if they could win. So one of those two.
I like it, Evan.
Yeah. I mean, Murray State is an unbelievable story. I mean, I could be totally wrong about this, but if I remember correctly, they're the fourth seed ever to make it to the Super Regional or something crazy like that.
Yeah, they're not that. There's yeah. I think
And
it was like they're like the fifth or sixth, fourth seed to make Omaha because
mhm.
like Stony Brook was in it. What's it called? Fresno State when they won the College World Series back in 2008 was in it. Oral Roberts was in it, or Oral Roberts was part of it. So they're like the fourth or the fifth team that was a four seed in their regional to have made it all the way to the College World Series.
Yeah, and it's cra- and it it's kind of cool that they got like the matchup with Duke, so like they would have been kind of an upset team in the College World Series, regardless of who won. Obviously, Murray State is a bigger kind of underdog than Duke is, but I cheer for them. Probably Oregon State. Like my grandma, I guess, went to Oregon State, so that's kind of my only connection in between any of these schools. Yeah, prefer neither of the SEC teams. And
I mean, we're
yeah,
just
I mean,
dogging on the SEC. Sometimes enough is enough.
nah. Well, I just yeah.
Jake would hate us saying that because we all know Jake is a Mississippi State guy. He's
That's true. I've just always been a Big Ten guy. Obviously growing
Big
up a
Ten
Michigan fan.
through and
Are you
through.
rooting for noted Big Ten powerhouse UCLA?
Yeah, I'll cheer for it. Yeah, why not?
My favorite
I'll
longtime
cheer.
Big Ten school.
I'll cheer for the winner. I'll cheer for the winner of that round. Murray State and UCLA. Whoever wins that round.
Well,
But
looking at the bracket, the 8 teams that are in it, only 3 of them haven't won a natty. So Arkansas has never won a natty, which is surprising. They were one foul pop up away from a natty, and then the triangle of doom happened, and no one caught the ball, and then they lost to Oregon State. Louisville came in third in 2019, and then Murray State's never been. So that's by default they've never won a national championship, but every other team has. So Coastal's got one, Arizona's got four, Oregon State's got three, UCLA's got one, and LSU has seven. Last one coming when Paul Skeens and oh wait, I forgot to mention Trey Morgan, friend of the podcast,
Friend of the
podcast
pod.
guest,
come on.
literal national champion.
Do
That
better.
team was filthy. Trey Morgan, Dylan Cruz, Paul Skeens.
Yeah, that's just disgusting from you, Alex.
Just
I'm
do
so
better.
sorry. Why am I the one who's being dogged for? You guys on
No,
the
I know.
podcast.
I don't know. We could have
I'm
done it.
I'm giving you a hard time.
Yeah,
Busting your balls.
yeah. So shout out to for Trey's sake, I will hope that you that LSU does well. For my sake, I would like a mid-major to win because I think it's cooler when you have stories like that.
Yeah, and Oregon State, I don't know that like I've always felt bad for them just because I feel like them and Washington State kind of got
They've
screwed.
gotten shafted
So
so much.
they got screwed by the Pac-12. They got screwed by. I mean, I get that they didn't. I'm surprised that they couldn't get into the Big Ten just because. I guess Rutgers has a decent like they have the New York market, but still like as an actual school, I feel like they're big enough to be in the Big Ten. And I just yeah, I feel bad for their fans, and yeah, and the Beavers is great. It's a great mascot.
It's a
So
very unique mascot, which I think
yeah,
is good. Like the Chanticleers, unique mascot. The Racers, unique mascot. Some of them are just like a
the
bunch of teams are the
Wildcats.
Tigers. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wildcats, Tigers.
Razorbacks is sweet though. Their branding, the Arkansas's branding is awesome.
I agree with that. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
their
Well,
logo
yeah,
is really cool.